sina June Marfajardo and the rest of the league-leading San Miguel Beermen take to the PBA floor once again sa pagbubukas ng isa na namang solidong weekend para sa basketball. Nandirito tayo sa Cuneta kung saan yung 6-1 record ng San Miguel Beer ilalaban nila kontra sa 2-5 record naman ni na Mac Bello, Alain Maliksi and the rest of the Blackwater Elite. Ang San Miguel Beer, going strong, makakatapat nila itong Blackwater naman na sinasabing going wrong. Blackwater really needing to snap out of their funk. Hello everybody watching live on ESPN5. Mag-umarjan po kasama natin si Dadine Quinito Henson. Solid na laban ang nakaharap sa atin, Dadine.
Well, for Blackwater, kailangan nila manalo. They have lost their last 4 games. But kung titignan natin ang record ng Blackwater, out of their 5 losses, if you take out that 25-point loss to Global Port, their average losing margin is just 6 points. So, nandun sila sa end game, sila natatalo.
Pero yun nga, dahil nga nag-apat na sunod na talo sila, 5 na ang total na talo nila. We see them second to last right now. Winner Robert Diader yan. Nanalo Meralco sa kanila back then. Kaya sila ay nandiyan dyan. San Miguel naman, by virtue of that win over Magnolia last Sunday, they are back on top.
Makikita po natin sa ating graphic kung ano yung mga remaining games ng bawat koponan. But you focus on Blackwater. Pagkatapos ito, meron silang Kia and Lex at saka Phoenix. For Blackwater, sense of urgency now to win this game. They need to be able to sweep because you look at the standings, kung matapos ang ating eliminations ngayon, Blackwater hindi papasok sa playoffs. Last 4 teams in the standings will not make it to the quarterfinals.
Dadine, nakita mo nga, no? This game plus 3 more. Alam naman natin, traditionally, 6 games will get you into the quarters. 5 games will get you a shot at making the quarters. So kailangan nga ng Elite to get back on the winning track. Etong San Miguel Beer, napagkwento na natin yung laban nila nung nakaraan kontra sa Magnolia. Come from behind victory yan, minus Alex Cabagnot para kina Coach Leo Osner.
Papansin natin dito ng San Miguel, they are feeling the absence of Alex Cabagnot. Before this game, natalo sila ng Barangay Ginebra, and then an escape act against Magnolia. You take a look at the figures. Sa free throws, doon nagkatalo because Magnolia only went 2 out of 7 from the stripe. You also remind you that in that game, San Miguel led only in 5.5 minutes of the entire 48-minute game. Kanya escape act yun. Despite the fact that Magnolia led much of the game, natalo din ang Magnolia sa San Miguel.
Ito namang Blackwater Elite, Magnolia din yung huli na lang nakatapat. Natambakan sila na maaga pero there was a furious rally in the endgame. Ang problema, nabitin.
Again, yung endgame failure ng Blackwater showed up big time in that loss to Magnolia. Remember, when they lost to Meralco, they lost by only 5, TNT by 9, Alaska, they lost by only 4. So dun sa dulo nagkakatalo, Blackwater can't seem to get the finishing touch done.
Etong Blackwater nga, mapapalaban dahil yung San Miguel kahit mamimiss pa rin nila ang serbisyo ni Alex Cabagnot. Last time around, meron silang nahanap na bagong bida. Chico Lanete to the rescue. Etong si Balboa, grabe ang pinakita.
Undrafted po si Chico Lanete coming from Phoenix last season. But what a free agent find para sa San Miguel. They needed someone to step up. Before that start ni Chico Lanete, si Coach Leo Osner went with Matt Ganuela's roster. But this is what Lanete did in his first start in a San Miguel Beer uniform. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. And in this game, Lanete is gonna start once again.
Game-long brilliance pa yun, Dadine, dahil first quarter, 2-3 kagad kanyang binoon. Pagdating ng dulo, yung pandiin na 3, si Chico rin ang nagpadala doon. Halos ganun din nga. Yung nangyaring istorya naman para dito sa Elite. Merong nagpakitang bayani in that 4th quarter kontra sa Magnolia. Mac Bello went off for 14 of his 25 points in the 4th. Ang problema sa dulo, naging banderang kapos.
Well, for Mac Bello, finishing with 25 points in that game. Alain Maliksi, ang kanyang kakampi on the scoring end, finishing with 17. Ang problema sa Blackwater is that only 2 players scored in double figures in that one. Just Mac Bello with 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 steals. At saka si Maliksi. At may balita tayo, and I'm sure we're gonna find out from Selena later on about the status ni Mac Bello for this game.
At ayan na nga, Dadine, si Selena, ready na.
Yes, mag-u-end. Kanina nakakwentuhan ko pa itong si Coach Leo. It's a act ng Blackwater Elite at nakwento niya nga sa akin that apparently Mac Bello strained his hamstring during practice ng nakaraang linggo. It started bothering him ng Wednesday, pinacheck niya ng Thursday pa. Pinag-suit up naman at pinag-jersey itong si Macbelo sa dugout kanina. But he still had to undergo a series of examinations with their PT to determine if makakalaro ba talaga siya ngayong araw na ito or hindi. So pagmasdan natin, maguwan kinito.
So we see him suited up. Let's see as we go along kung siya ay makakapaglaro.
Number Junior.
Dean's list muna tayo bago magsimula ang aksyon.
Well, for San Miguel, unang-una, pahirapan nila si Maliksi sa pick and roll. You know that Maliksi is probably not going to pass off that pick and roll because he likes to score. So you trap Maliksi, you find ways to be able to make sure that Maliksi does not get his points. Pangalawa, sino ba ang tatakip sa puntos ni Alex Cabagnot na hindi makakalaro? Will it be Lanete? Will it be Matt Manuel Rosser? So let's check, let's find out kung sino nga magtatakip para kay Alex Cabagnot. And finally, rebound at takbo. Number 2 sa fast break points ang San Miguel against number 10 ang Blackwater. So I think it's important that they dominate the boards with Junior Fajardo and then run the break and catch Blackwater off guard.
Para naman dito sa Elite, anong kailangan nilang gawin?
Asintado sa labas. Dapat ang mga outside shooters ng Blackwater because alam natin, mahirap mag-penetrate sa loob because of Junmar Fajardo. Pangalawa, sino tatapat kay Ross? And we know that Ross is averaging big numbers in this series, 10.1 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 6.1 assists in this conference. Chris Ross is man of the hour. And finally, shift from zone to man to zone. I think it's important that Blackwater play unpredictable defense. I think playing the zone will take away the inside game. Ni Junmar Fajardo force San Miguel to shoot from the outside. We also know that San Miguel is number 11 sa liga natin in three-point shooting.
Ang first quarter po, nagbukas natin sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Simula na ang labanan ng tunay na lakas. The white shirts of Blackwater came up dry. And on their opening drive, San Miguel with that stop, immediately they go to the post with Junmar. Double team ang sumalubong. They go all the way across to Ross. Si Arwin Santos will open up the scoring with a triple.
Hinintay ni Junmar Fajardo yung double team ng Blackwater tapos umikot yung bola. And if you're Blackwater, you make sure that there's someone covering the three-point gunners and Arwin Santos cannot be left alone from beyond the arc.
Di Gregorio, who had a really slow scoring performance last time around, pitches it out to Lanete. Na nakita naman si Fajardo. Junmar trying to stay patient. Niluwa nga lang yun. But Lassiter's there to keep it on that side of the floor.
But again, kita natin yung early offense ng San Miguel Beer. They ran the break and look at Marshall Lassiter escaping the defense. Walang kaproblema.
5-0 start para dito sa SMP. Binanggit mo na, Dadin. Hindi kanais-nais yung three-point shooting ng SMP in this Philippine Cup. They're second to last in terms of three-point percentage. Pero yung inside game nila talaga namang nananakit sa kanilang mga kalaban, pati yung kanilang depensa.
At ito na naman ang San Miguel running the break. Oh, by that time, good transition D by Blackwater, forcing that turnover against Lanete.
Pinto from the right wing. Will pull the trigger off that fake. Three-pointer yan para dito kay John.
Yung tanong natin kanina sa Dean's List for Blackwater, sino bang tatapat kay Ross? I think John Pinto would be a good choice na pangtapat kay Chris Ross. He's big body, he's a roughhouser, and you need to play physical against Chris Ross. Maybe get him off his, alam mo yung kanyang temperament. Mainitin ang ulo si Chris Ross, and maybe John Pinto might be able to drive him to get himself into some kind of problems with his temperament.
Chico gets the triple right back though. So it is back to a 5-point lead para dito sa defending champions.
And going back to the report ni Salina kanina about Macbelo, you notice hindi siya nag-start for Blackwater. It's Dave Marcelo who's trying to fill in now for Macbelo in that starting lineup.
That's actually Marcelo's first start this tournament at ang assignment niya, Dadin, to try and keep Fajardo off the boards.
The question is, can he fill the shoes of Macbelo? Because Mac is a terrific outside shooter, so he gives them a lot of range from that distance. Marcelo can also take that outside shot. Maybe he doesn't have quite as long a range as Macbelo.
Eram down the middle. Will get Blackwater to 5 points, pero lamang pa rin ng tatlo ang SMB. Ross against Pinto.
Kita natin yung Blackwater kanina, no? Passing the ball and finding Aram for the inside 2 points. I think that's what Blackwater needs to do. Be patient in moving that ball around.
Binabanggit mo yung pagiging matchup na problem ni Pinto para kay Ross. Nakita natin pagtawid ni Ross, Dadin, dalawang kaldag ang inabot niya kay Pinto. Titignan natin as we go along kung makokontrol nga niya ang kanyang init ng ulo.
Now here's Alain Medixi. Nobody's giving him a screen. So you would expect kung wala si Macbelo, mabigyan ng screen si Maliksi.
Maliksi on his second attempt. Wala pa rin, pero he picks it right back up. Alain, off one leg. Could
hindi
not get
pumasok.
the bounce.
Maliksi is having a difficult time creating his own shot. Kailangan niya screen. That guy is an explosive outside shooter, but he needs assistance. He needs some help. He needs some screens. And you would expect Blackwater to run screen roll para kay Maliksi.
And if you're Alain right now, you want to really get a basket or two together here. Dahil nung fourth quarter, nung huli nilang laro, nag-struggle din siya. He scored only 2 points in that fourth frame versus Magnolia.
And especially since hindi makakalaro si Macbelo.
As a triple is delivered by Ross. Itong SMB, 6 na ang abante rito.
Ay, dyan naman nakakagulat ang San Miguel. No? Hindi mo inaasahan si Chris Ross to take the outside shot. The guy is hitting only 17.4% from 3-point distance. But that time, hitting the outside shot.
Aram with a clean-up job sa kabilang dulo. JP now with 4 points, and he keeps Blackwater within 4.
You know, Boy Aram is playing a tremendous conference. He's averaging a double-double. Just like Junmar Fajardo and Arvin Santos. And you count the basket in that drive to the hole.
Natapik ni Aram yung ring as the ball was on top of that cylinder. As we take a look at this high sa tibay rebound at sa atin ng Eagle Cement. High sa tibay.
Kita-kita natin from that top view. We've got some fantastic camera angles provided by ESPN5, no less.
Di Gregorio from the right, wala. Ross with that rebound. Pinakulga agad kay Junmar. Fajardo off and running. Thwarted there by Marcelo. Di Gregorio trying to get by Lanete.
So si Junmar Fajardo likes to run the floor. For a big guy, he can certainly do that. Pero alam din ng Blackwater yung tendency ni Junmar that if he has the ball past the mid-court line on the break, he's gonna try to go for the coast-to-coast. Kanya binantayan nila and was able to force that turnover. You don't expect the big guy really to put the ball on the floor.
Maliksi shoots over Lassiter. Bakbakan sa rebound si Junmar ang dudukot. Lassiter looks around. Third leading scorer of the San Miguel Beermen. Nothing but board there though.
But Chico Laneta was wide open on the other flank. And Marshall Lassiter opted to take the shot himself.
Maliksi got the drop on Marcio. Nandun si Aram for the stick back.
Aram doing a good job from second chance points. Blackwater is number 2 in second chance points in this conference with 17.7 points a game. Thanks to Boy Aram's alertness and activity underneath the boards.
Ross from the outside. Does not work this time. Maliksi with the board.
Maliksi is the captain of this team. And I think it's important that he shows his leadership now more than ever because wala si Macbelo, at least not yet for the time being.
Si Maliksi, yun ang isang dinagdag niya sa kanyang laro. Dadin, alam natin to bilang isang professional scorer, designated shooter. Pero this tournament, he is averaging 7 rebounds per outing. Di Gregorio races up court. Nakita si Aram on the run. You always reward your big man.
And 8 points now for Boy Aram. All of those points coming from inside the shaded area. So you ask the question, nasaan si Junmar Fajardo? Ba't kaya hindi napapatayan si Aram? Nakaka-8 points na. Fajardo, ilan na ba ang score ni Fajardo? 0! Ano ba yan?
Fajardo having trouble with the physicality of Marcelo.
And that's why Marcelo is there to play defense against Fajardo.
Natapik na naman yon ni Dave Guapo. Fajardo was trying to go to that swing through na pasabit sana ng foul pero na-all ball siya dito ni Dave Guapo. And with 5:41 remaining in this opening quarter, timeout muna tayo as we leave you with another look at that Aram finger roll from moments ago.
Welcome back to the PBA Philippine Cup. You are currently watching the Blackwater Elite battle it out with the San Miguel Beermen. Now, para kay Coach Leo Austria, the Elite are a team to be feared because they know how to beat a team with big men. Paalala niya sa Beermen, nagawa nila against Ginebra, magagawa rin nila against San Miguel. So he wants his team to enter today's ball game with that in mind. Dagdag niya against Magnolia, they got very lucky. Today, bawal ang maging kampante, gentlemen.
Kasi nga naman ang San Miguel, before that Magnolia game, the Dean was averaging 102 points per ball game. They only came up with 77 last Sunday. Pero nagawa nila ng paraan, masungkit ang panalo as we take a look at this young man, JP Era. He's off to a strong start once again.
Eram's averaging 12.7 points and 12 rebounds a game this conference. And yes, he is a rising titan sa PBA. And so far, so good. He's actually outplaying the back-to-back FPP ng PBA na si Jumar Fajardo. Here's a turnover.
Speaking of back-to-back, sa back-to-back turnover ang magkapila dito.
Alam mo na, tandaan ko yung sinabi ni Salina kanina about yung San Miguel na parang nagiging kampante rito, no? Especially si Jumar Fajardo. He's allowing Poy Era to get away with inside points. And so far, he's being outplayed by Poy.
Almost 7 minutes into the action, you see the numbers on Eram so far, 8 and 3 on 4 of 6 shooting. Lassiter may tangan ng bola sa kabilang dulo. Fajardo. Thought about that perimeter, Jay. It is Marshall who releases and he buries it from deep.
Harap-harapan yun, and Marshall Lassiter, one of the best triggermen in the league in terms of defying the defense right in front of his face.
Maliksi may tangan. Gives it up papunta kay Di Gregorio. Mike on the attack. Pupunta kay Dave. Elbow jumper. He's got that. Miss nga lang. Canuelas Rosser para sa board. Matt to Ross on the roll. Chris huli ni Dave Marcelo.
And block shot coming from Dave. Nice protection of the rim. Nakita natin ang nangyari dito. Chris Ross, natamaan nga ba sa mukha?
After the block, ano?
Yeah, parang tamahan nga sa mukha.
Dribblers, buksan natin ang ating mga Moneyball app dahil ito na ang ating unang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Bukod kay Ramon Fernandez, sino sa mga naging players ng San Miguel Beer franchise ang nakalikom ng 500 plus steals at 700 plus shot blocks sa kanyang buong PBA career? Number 1, Junmar Fajardo. Number 2, Daniel Defonso. Number 3, Arwin Santos.
Chris Ross, again, finding himself on the floor. Nabundol siya ni Dave Marcelo na naman. Look at that play off the inbound.
Oh, the defense of Blackwater caught napping. Ganda ng pasa ni Ross papunta dito kay Rosser.
Yan ang energy duo ng San Miguel. Ross at saka si Rosser. And Rosser taking the place of Chico Lanete, who started in this game.
Di Gregorio from the baseline is fouled here by Rosser. And this is one guy Blackwater has got to get going. Yung opensa nga ni Di Gregorio, kanilang namimiss, ano?
Exactly. Si Di Gregorio is actually shooting a higher percentage from 3-point distance than 2-point distance. Bihira-bihira yan from any player in any league. But Di Gregorio is hitting 45.8% from beyond the arc as against 44.1% from 2-point distance.
At mula naman dyan sa free throw line, he's shooting 78%. Tignan mo yung breakdown the Dean. This conference, before that game against Magnolia, 10.7 attempts, almost 13 points per outing. Last time around, 4 na tira lang kanyang kinuha, 2 points lang ang kanyang naiambag.
Sa tingin ko, yan ang respeto na binigay sa kanya ng Magnolia because they really prevented him from taking off our shots. They concentrated the defense of Di Gregorio, finishing with only 2 points. And you know, Di Gregorio is such a big factor sa laro ng Blackwater because if he's hot, it opens up a lot of opportunities for Poy Erab to dominate inside.
Pinto trying to elude the defense of Heruela.
And again,
Maliksi having trouble with Rosser.
mahirap bigyan ng pagkakataon si Maliksi to play one-on-one. No, he needs help. He needs pick and roll.
He's got to take this from deep. Marcelo bails him out with a 3. Shot clock was winding down.
Yeah, nagkagulo yung depensa ng San Miguel. Everybody was caught looking at the clock. How much time was left?
Akala nila nakakuha na kasi steal nung dalawang beses natapikan. biglang nagkaroon ng breakdown. Yan siguro pag-uusapan nila dito. The Dean, as Coach Leo Austria is requesting for a timeout. Dribblers, ang tamang sagot nga pala sa ating unang Phoenix Accelerate Maniwag question ay number 3, Arwin Santos, ang meron na ring 500 steals at 700 shot blocks sa kanyang karir. At binabanggit mo na, Dadin, kanina, itong si Mike De Gregorio ng Elite, merong report tungkol sa kanya si Miss Selena.
Oo nga naman, Magwin Kinito, narinig kong pinag-uusapan niyo tong si Mike De Gregorio, and as we know, he didn't put in his usual numbers ng nakaraan. And alam niyo ba, since he's his own toughest critic, he couldn't sleep that night. But what's even more interesting is the phone call he got from his mom. Apparently, Mike's mom is this huge basketball junkie, and Mike values her feedback a lot. Sabi niya kay Mike, he wasn't playing his usual game and he wasn't aggressive. Today, Mike seems all fired up sa dugout pa lang, so expect to see more from him, guys.
Speaking of guys who are fired up, Brian Heruela with a big finish over Roy Sumang, and then he forces the jump. Pero ang hirap nun, ano? Pag uwi mo, Dadin, yung nangyari kay De Gregorio, medyo nasabon ka ng nanay mo.
By the way, si De Gregorio, ang kanyang nanay, Pinay. So he is a Philam. Ang kanyang father is the cousin of Ernie De Gregorio, yung pong dating NBA player who was once Rookie of the Year in the NBA and also led the league in assists and led the league in free throw percentage. Played for the Boston Celtics, played for the Los Angeles Lakers.
At linawin ulit natin, hindi siya kamag-anak ni Ryan, Pato, and Alan.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi nga, di siya Gregorio.
Yeah, no.
Si Coach Alan, pagka maganda nilalaro ni Mike De Gregorio, nagtitweet bigla. Pinsan namin.
Pero merong common denominator yung tatlong magkakapatid ng Gregorio at saka si Mike De Gregorio. All of them are good looking.
Yung Pato, Ryan, tsaka Mike, mananiniwala ako. Ewan ko yung AG. 22-16 now is the score. Matt Ganuela's crosser with a three-point play opportunity here. Ganuela making things happen once again.
Yeah,
Kinito.
nice pass coming from Eruela.
Nabitin nga lang yung bonus free throw. So, ani mga bante na mga magsiserbesa.
By the way, si Brian Eruela, kagagaling ko lang sa Corpus Christi where I witnessed yung title defense ni Jerwin Ancajas.
Very nice, ano?
And in Corpus Christi, maraming mga kamag-anak ito si Brian Eruela. And I didn't realize that he actually is from Texas.
Oh.
And yung mga kalaro niya ng basketball, nagkasama kami dun sa simbahan of the Filipino community sa Corpus Christi. And they were asking me to give Brian Eruela their regards and greetings.
Siyempre, everybody all support, all proud of what Brian is doing on this stage.
Another Philam player from San Miguel Beer from Texas is Chris Ross.
As Junmar is at the line for 2 free throws, hatid sa atin yan ng Smart. Be there like never before. Tanda natin si Brian Eruela started his PBA career with this Blackwater franchise. He was their leading scorer and assist man for that season before he went over to San Miguel.
Tama yan, no?
And, Roy, hindi lang assist man ng team, leading assist man of the PBA bago siya malipat sa SMB.
And si Eruela, of course, and Junmar Fajardo, may pinagsamahan yan all the way from the University of Cebu when they were playing at the Sasafi League.
Yung mga free throw nga pala ni Junmar, hatid pa rin sa atin ng Smart. Be there like never before. Eram inside, they go to Maliksi. And Alain finally with his first bucket of this game.
And breaking away from the defense and finding a seal position. So kaibang galaw yun ni Alain Maliksi. You need to give him, though, some pick and rolls. It's very difficult for Alain to just get shots from seal positions because hindi natural move yan ni Alain. You need to give him the picks from the outside so he can hit the three.
Santos kontra Eram. Ganuelas going backdoor. What a pass mula dito kay Heruela. Leading assist ban baka mo? 2 games ago, napakaganda rin ang pinakita nito ni Brian Heruela. Pero last time, it was Chico na nagbida nga para dito sa SMB. Maganda, no? Hindi isang tao lang nagpi-fill in. Binanggit mo nga, who will fill in for Alex Cabagnot?
Oh, almost a nice shot that time. Nagbigay ng pick and roll doon. Actually, a pick and pop situation for Alain Medixi giving up the shot para kay James Sena. Hindi naman pumasok.
Fajardo with a turnaround jumper. Struggle pa rin dito si Junmar, ano?
But good bump defense that time by Sena. You need to bump Junmar Fajardo before he takes off for the shot.
Sumang for 3. Doesn't work.
Tagilid yung tira ni Sumang.
Sinuwerte Blackwater doon dahil nasilipan ng foul itong si Brian.
And with less than a minute to go sa ating first quarter, Blackwater has not even scored 20 points yet in this game. Blackwater, as usual, struggling from the field. They're number 10 in field goal percentage sa liga natin. They're hitting only 38.9%. And if you look at the stats of Blackwater, you've got a lot of players who are really struggling. In fact, there's only one player who's hitting more than 50% from the floor, and that's Palma, and he's shooting only 4 out of 6.
Ito si Ray Marose, pinasok na dito ni Coach Leo Isaac. This guy was solid at the onset of his PBA career. First few games para sa Blackwater as Cortez gets that bucket. Pero lately, si Ray Marose medyo nagsastruggle. Nasa scout na ba siya dito, Kinito?
Ako, I feel that he's struggling because of the role that he's being given. No? Kuminsan, naglalaro siya ng 3, kuminsan 4. And I think, look at that, easy 2 points. Nice breakdown of the defense.
That was smooth mula dito kay Heruela. Pero yun, itong si Ray Marose trying to find his actual role para dito sa Elite.
Is he playing 3? Is he playing 4? And I think he needs to be able to develop that kind of strength that you need to be a power forward in this game.
Sena was clipped. Arwin with that personal. That was a foul to give para dito sa SMB. They'll have one more in the last 4.4 ng ating first frame. Jose puts it on the deck. The scoop layup, napalakas. Arwin will secure the board to end the first quarter of action. Solid para sa SMB. The D, they get to take a 7-point lead, 27-20. This tie is the largest of the game so far. As we take a look at this power move na hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Tunay na lakas. With the defense of Blackwater holding the 4-time reigning MVP to only 1 point in the first quarter, ibang paraan ang ginawa ng SMB para maka-score.
Makita natin itong play na to. Stop right there. You've got San Miguel Beer playing a spread-out offense. You've got players around the perimeter and then isolating Matt Canuelas-Rosser against Mike Cortez at the post. And a very quick turn here by Matt Canuelas-Rosser to move away from Mike Cortez, who's not really a post defender. But because of the wide open space, makikita natin yung lob pass galing kay Aruela, finding Matt Canuelas-Rosser, and there will be a score very easily. Makita natin. There's the pass, and there's the 2 points galing kay Canuelas-Rosser. Spread out offense on the part of San Miguel, and then finding the mismatch at the post. You've got Mike Cortez, not exactly the best post defender in the league, and you've got a very athletic Matt Canuelas-Rosser just moving away from his defense and scoring on the alley-oop.
Kung pinakita ni Dadin yung ginawang pasang maganda ni Aruela in the first quarter, bubuksan naman ni Brian ang ating second quarter. With that reverse layup, binawi nga lang ni Sena sa kabilang dulo. So Blackwater back within 7 once again.
And for Blackwater, they can't afford to just trade baskets with San Miguel. Kailangan nila. They need to generate the stops.
Heruela is with etong si Pesumal, De Ocampo, Rosser, and Semerad. Heruela really trying to take advantage of his height and heft over Suma. 5 to shoot para sa mga nakapula. Heruela will step to the left. Ryan misses. Rebound battle. Huhugutin ni Sena. Sama niya si Sumang, Cortez, Jose, and Maliksi.
Well, pagkakataon ito ng Blackwater to make hay while the sun is shining because wala si Arwin, wala si Junmar Fajardo sa loob.
Kahit si Ross nakaupo.
That's a big advantage now for Blackwater to play against the second and the third groups of San Miguel on the floor.
Rosser, no. Sumang with the board. Roy pushing hard. Sumang off the crossover. Aling ng bale, papal na ring tuloy. Pesumal trying to dribble out of trouble.
Very poor decisions being made here by Blackwater. They need to be able to keep that ball moving. Kung magkakanya-kanya sila, it's going to be very difficult.
Dito mo naman
What
ni
an
Heruela.
offensive rebound.
Siya tumira from
Oo.
top of the key, tapos siya pa nauna sa bola.
Actually, yun ang hinahanap ni Coach Leo Austria sa kanyang mga players. Yung effort na pinakita yun ni Brian Aruela.
Ito nga palang second quarter natin. Hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. Kung siya bumitaw, siya pa nauna. Grabe lang. Ginagalingan.
Oo, tsaka si Raymar Jose. Napatingin na lang in that play. Wasn't able to secure the rebound.
Two-man substitution para dito. Sa Blackwater. Si Maliksi, first rest of the game. Si Sumang, na-pull out na rin.
And sa Maliksi with only 2 points kung di tayo nagkakamali. Yes, he only has 2 points in this game. And again, we were saying, though, he's not being played the way he should be. He's not being given screens. He's being asked to create his own shots. And he's having a difficult time extricating from the defense.
Pesumal with a steal. Pesumal!
Oh!
Oh, what a chase down there by Renz Palma. Sinagip niya si Napes. Bagong pasok silang pareho dito. Sinagip niya yung turnover na yan.
Well, si Palma, alam natin, he is a leaper. An outstanding leaper at that. At pinakita niya ang kanyang hops, his leaping ability to block that shot.
Let's see if that wakes up the rest of the elite. They are still down by 7. Cortez huli rin ni Heruela. Both teams tightening up on their D.
Well, Blackwater is not moving that ball around. They're number 10 in assists sa liga. And, you know, it's important that they make the extra pass because if you're playing against a tough defensive team like San Miguel, talagang pahihirapan ka sa opensa.
Smart move na to. It's Atino Smart. Be there like never before.
Oh, what a chase down galing kay Renz Palma. Pagsak si Pesumal. And you notice Palma holding on to Pesumal to break his fall. That's a great gesture of sportsmanship.
As Semirad takes care of that first free throw.
Now talking about yung depensa ng San Miguel. In the 6 wins of San Miguel sa conference natin, they held their opponents to an average of only 89.3 points. In their only loss, they gave up 100 points to Barangay Ginebra. So that means they like to win with defense, and Blackwater better be aware of that.
Sena lost it, but it is picked up by Cortez. The floater ni Mike wala. Kanya rin yung board. Ayaw talaga. Sena keeps it on that side of the floor. Finally, para sa elite.
And what about the second chance opportunities ng Blackwater? Tatlong tira yun on that offensive thrust.
And you mentioned it, their offensive rebounding prowess.
Yeah. Well, also because wala si Junmar. Wala din si Arwin. So lang katulong si Yancy De Ocampo sa loob.
Heruela kicks it out. Yancy from deep. Does not work. Semirad whistled for last touch.
And Coach Leo Isaac applauding his boys for that effort because nakakuha sila ng stop. And that's important. They need to generate those stops.
Palma trying to slice through. Drops it off. Jose nagbintis na naman from point blank.
That's tough because ang ganda na ng pasa galing kay Palma, but still, Blackwater couldn't finish at the rim.
Canuelas may tangan. Yancy at the post. Got Napes draped all over him. Alley-oop na naman. This time hindi makompleto ni Matt. Sa rebound play, merong foul kay Semirada.
And again, another stop galing sa Blackwater. So I'm sure Coach Leo Isaac very happy with the way his troops are now playing tougher defense.
Palma goes over to Jose, who swings it to the left side. Napes may tangan. He wants that big and then pulls the trigger. Napes misses though. Rebound loose, picked up by Sena. Goes the other way to Napes. You like the aggressiveness here of the elite.
Yes, and the second chance opportunities nakukuha nila. And for Napes, he has not scored a single point in his PBA career. And still is scoreless.
This is only his second appearance.
That's right. He went
in the Philippine
scoreless
Cup.
in the first game in the PBA against Global Port.
Dribblers, buksan ulit ang ating mga Moneyball app dahil ito na ang ating ikalawang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Sinong player ang kasalukuyang number 1 overall sa shot blocks ngayong conference? Number 1, Junmar Pardo. Number 2, JP Aram. O number 3, Arwin Santos.
Napes just missed 2 out of 2 free throws, so he remains scoreless in his PBA career.
Palma with a rebound. Renz to the left side.
Yes. Nice pass galing kay
Raymar with a
Palma.
layup.
And Palma's making a difference dito, no? Because he's keeping that ball moving. At hinahanap niya yung kanyang big guy, which is the right thing to do. Nahanap niya si Jose. Jose was able to score. Kanina, he also found Jose, but he was not able to finish. And you know, persistence paying off for Blackwater. Lead is chopped down to 5.
Cortez whistled for the foul as he tried to fight through that pick from YDO. Cross nagbabalik para dito sa SMB.
Pati si Arwin, binalik na ni Coach Leo. Austria.
Pesumal may tangan. Pupunta sila kay Yancy. Sena all over him. Yancy backing up. At yung arm-to-arm battle na yun, nasilipan ng foul. Ito si James. Maliksi nagbabalik. Eram papasok na rin ulit para dito sa Blackwater.
Wala pa si Fajardo sa loob. But I felt, you know, at that time, nung wala si Arwin, wala si Ross, wala si Fajardo, dapat pinasok na ni Coach Leo sa yung mga big guns niya, no? Si Boy at saka si Maliksi, to try to be able to chop down that lead further with some of his big guns.
Pesumal whistle for second personal. Hahaba bigla ating second quarter. Blackwater, 4 na team foul. San Miguel may 3. Mahigit 7 minuto pa to. Sena against Santos. That's going to be a foul on Arwin.
Foul on the 29, Arwin Santos.
That gives both squads 14 fouls now as Lassiter is back on para kay Pesumal. Nahirapan pa ang Blackwater maka-inbound. Sena gets it right back over to Cortez. The 15-year vet gets it over to Eram from top of the key. JP lights it up for the long 2.
That's double figures na para kay Boy Eram.
Instant offense, ano, kababalik na.
Oh, and that lead is not down to 3.
It was at a high of 9 just moments ago.
Ito na, ibabalik na ni Coach Leo Austria si Julmar Fajardo. He doesn't like the way things are going here. While Lassiter scoring
Gotta like
inside.
that one if you're San Miguel. Lassiter with a penetration. He's got 7 in this game. Cortez over to the right side. Sena sealing against Yancy. Pasa nga lang. Hinanakaw na. Oh! Era with a chase down on Santos. But Ross will get it right back for San Miguel. Baseline jumper. Arwin delivers.
And that hurts. Ang ganda na ng depensa ng Blackwater. But they gave up the ball. And then San Miguel Beer scoring on the turnover.
Pangalawang chase down block na nakita natin mula dito sa Elite. Ang problema nila yung execution sa kabilang dulo, Kinito.
Another turnover. Back-to-back turnovers now against Blackwater.
And with exactly 6 minutes remaining sa ating first half, timeout muna tayo.
If you want a prediction of that matchup between Gilas Pilipinas and the Australian basketball team, the prediction that's going to be really tough. It's really tough. We all know that Australia is the favorite team by the time FIBA brought them into the Asian group. We all knew that Australia is definitely the team to beat in this region. But as we all know, our team is built on puso and hard work and hopefully the support and prayers of the entire nation. So we might have a chance, but it's really going to be tough.
Of course, Australia is the number 10 team ranked in the world, and they almost won the bronze medal in Rio.
Tama yun, but that game, Philippines versus Australia, will be played in Melbourne. And that's the first time that Melbourne is going to be hosting a game in the FIBA Asia Pacific qualifiers.
Tsaka yung Australia, no, back-to-back na home game sa kanila. Ibig sabihin yung third window, back-to-back road game ba sila? Ganun ba yun?
Hindi ko masyadong alam kung ano yung nangyari sa third window. But yes, it is very unusual for a team to have 2 home games in 1 window. Because yung Philippines, one road and one home game in every window.
Home
But
and
ang-
away nga eh. di ba?
Yes, but Australia will have 2 back-to-back home games in Melbourne. After the Philippines, they will be hosting Chinese Taipei.
February 22 po yan ha. Sa Melbourne, laban ng Gilas Pilipinas. Yung mga Pilipino na nandiyan din sa Australia hanggang New Zealand eh. Pakisigaw na lang po kami. Pakitulong po, may makipag-unahan tayo sa ticket sa mga Australiano.
Ang balita natin, Australia may be handicapped because one of their 3 leading scorers, si Mitch Creek, may not be available for the game. We
Nagbigay na
understand
ng
that,
lineup eh. 10 doon sa 12 nila in the first window
Aha.
is back in action.
Okay.
Kagabi lang.
Ah, okay.
Release.
Kasama kaya si Creek doon because I know that he has a torn muscle in his hamstring. And they were hoping that he might be able to recover in time for the Philippine game. Here's a bump off a shooting Arwin Santos. Santos is averaging a double-double sa conference natin.
As we take a look at this fast break na hatid sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified, kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida.
Again, you take a look at the free throw form ni Arwin Santos. One of the few players in basketball who doesn't bend his knees when he takes his free throws.
All wrist, ano?
Yeah, that's why he missed the first free throw. I think if we were to bend his knees a little bit more, ayun, he missed another free throw. Bend the knees.
Bendanis, Miss Alina.
Well, for veteran and perfectionist Arwin Santos, who the team looks to for leadership, tatatlo lang advice niya sa mga mas nakabatang players sa kanya. Number 1, choose your activities wisely. Mga ginagawa nila outside basketball, dapat mas nakabubuti daw sa kanila. Number 2, keep working hard no matter how good the stat sheets get. And number 3, magtiwala sa sarili kasi lahat ng yan wala if walang kayong kampiyansa sa sarili. Mag-do and team build.
Thank you, Miss Alina. Baba na naman sa tatlo, inahabol dito ng Elite. Lassiter hustles to get it over to Arwin. Ross, sinausaw pa, nagmintis nga lang sa babanda. Ito na si Mike Di Gregorio. Mike kontra Arwin. Maliksi was trying to trail. Agovida will save it to nobody.
Blackwater will retain possession. But Blackwater not able to finish on the break. Hinahabol ni Arwin Santos si Di Gregorio. Nagkalanganin si Di Gregorio.
Gugulangan pa sana niya, eh, no?
Oo. Di Gregorio looking to get the contact from Arwin. Arwin too smart to fight on that bait.
Mark Cruz now part of the 5 para sa Blackwater. Kasama si Marcelo, who was solid in his run earlier. Era misses, pero kanya rin yung board. Di Gregorio steps back. Long 2 is good. And this will force Coach Leo Austria to request this 30-second timeout. What a run by the Elite. They are back within 1. So 30-second timeout ang request dito ng SMP. Yung effort kulang nakita natin sa nangyaring sequence na yun with Eram securing his own board.
That's right. I think Blackwater is now putting in extra effort both underneath the boards and also getting second chance opportunities. Doon nagkakatalo sa offensive rebounding. And here's Eram finding De Gregorio, and then he stepped on the line.
Sayang.
Oo.
Matras na eh. Umabante pa. Would have tied it if he didn't take that next step. Pero that still forces SMB into this timeout.
At yung sinasabi natin about offensive rebounding, let's give you an update. Sa offensive rebounds ang Blackwater, 7 na ang kanilang nakukuha. Ang San Miguel, 4 lamang. In terms of second chance points, 11 second chance points for Blackwater against 4 for San Miguel.
They're having trouble in the backcourt here. Ayun
Oh,
na nga,
here's the steal.
natuluyan ng tinakaw ni Maliksi. Alain, huli ni Agovida.
And it looks like a foul. But you like the effort on both sides.
Hindi, outside lang.
Outside
It
lang.
was a
So,
clean block. Clean.
Maganda rito. Talagang hinahabol nila. Oh.
Agovida never
Yeah.
gave up on that one.
And no easy layups on either side. Hinahabol nila yung block shot.
Eram from the outside. Blackwater in the lead for the first time.
Oh, and Poy Eram shooting over the outstretched arms of Junmar Fajardo. Kasasabi lang natin kanina sa ating team slip, dapat asintado Blackwater sa labas because of Junmar's presence inside. Junmar, double team, forced to give it up.
Santos from the outside.
Yeah.
That's good.
He's Mr. Bailout. And again, that double team of Junmar Fajardo forces that rotation para hanapin nila kung sino libre. And time and again, San Miguel finding Arwin Santos open for the three-point basket.
Arwin with 8 in this game. Di Gregorio thought about it. Agubida draped all over him. Di Gregorio taking it to the cup. He gets the bounce.
That time driving against Agovida. Di Gregorio feels he has the step on Agovida.
And this
It's a
gives
lot
us
quicker.
our first deadlock of the game. Under 2.5 now remaining sa ating second frame.
Again, it's Dave Marcelo pumping and grinding against Junmar Fajardo.
Junmar with that quick spin. Pull up Jay, wala. Oh, Maliksi whistled for a foul here on that rebound. Not much contact, did he?
I'm surprised that they called that contact. Looked like a good rebound on the part of Alain Maliksi. But he might have pushed off to secure that rebound. Ay ganun nakakita ng ating referee.
Yung last sequence which we saw na itong Blackwater buong bench nila ay nagreklamo. Hindi daw si Maliksi pinituan ng foul dito, kundi si
Erap?
JP Erap.
Okay, watch it right here. Ayun, si Erap tinulak
Erap
si
had-
Agovida.
He had a hand on the back.
Yes. Tinulak niya si Agovida. Kanya nakakuha ng clean rebound si Alain Maliksi. So, with the benefit of the replay, doon natin
Oo.
nakikita kung bakit nga tumawag yung referee
Kasi
the way
pati
they
tayo
did.
nagtakakala kasi
Oo.
natin si Maliksi, hindi naman pala. Natakpan sa anggulo namin
Yun.
yun. Ito si Agubida, nasa free throw line natin sa atin na smart. Be there like never before.
And since nasa penalty situation ang Blackwater, titira ng free throws si Keith Agovida, who I remember when he was in Jose Rizal Juniors ba yun? That he
Mhm.
scored, what, 81 points in one
81 o
game?
83 oh, mga
Parang ganun.
80 mahigit ang in-score
Oh.
niya. Yung second free throw niya, atid pa rin sa atin ng smart. Be there like never before.
And for Agovida, his first points in this conference scored here against Blackwater.
Brian Heruela, who was solid in his run earlier, is now back on the floor as we give you ang tamang sagot sa ating ikalawang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Number 2, JP Era. Lassiter blocked. Ross puts it up, overcooks it. Maliksi will clear it. And Di Gregorio will push it up.
Now you look at this lineup ng San Miguel. They've got 2 point guards on the floor. Chris Roches at saka si Eruela.
Teardrop ni Maliksi, hindi
Oo.
nga lang umubra.
Eh, kasi nandun
Arwin
si
looking to
Junmar.
finish. Putat na, pero pati braso kasama.
But Dave Marcelo not giving up on that situation.
Take another look at that last piece of action. The Blackwater bench complaining about this one.
Watch it right here, si Arwin Santos. And then, that could have been a clean block right there.
His hand was on the ball,
Yeah.
but there was contact on the shoulder.
Blackwater team owner Joseldo C. off the bench here complaining. It's nice to see the passion of the Blackwater team owner. And of course his brother Siliman, who is the Blackwater PBA governor, also on the bench.
As Coach Leo Isaac will request for this timeout, a minute and 27 na lang natitira sa ating first half. 30-second variety ito para dito sa Elite.
Well, Blackwater, hinahabol nila yung kalamangan ng San Miguel. Even took the lead here in the second quarter.
At yung 6-1 record ng San Miguel Beer, etong dalawa ang kanilang sinasandalan, that forward and center rotation kinito. Pero so far this game, si Arwin pa lang ang pumuputok.
And take a look at the conference average of these double trouble players ng San Miguel Beer. Aside from those 2 players, there's also one other guy on the floor who's averaging a double-double. That's Boy Eram of Blackwater. Eh kanina tinanong natin sa ating Dean's List, sino kaya ang tatakip sa mga stats ni Alex Cabagnot for San Miguel Beer? Actually, his role is being filled in here by Brian Eruela and Matt Ganuelas-Rosser. It's hard to fill in those stats ni Alex Cabagnot.
Laneta started this game as well. He hit a 3, but we haven't seen him since. Eram mula sa labas, on top of Fajardo. Arwin with another board. Santos on the move, off the crossover. Ilalabas dito kay Ross. No, Eram para sa board. Maliksi looks up court. Gets it over to Cruz. Left corner, pocket three. That's good. That ties the game once again, this time at 43, under a minute remaining sa ating first half.
A big-time three-point basket there by Mark Cruz. And he needs to fill up the slack. Right now, Blackwater has 3 good three-point shooters on the floor. Aside from Cruz, Di Gregorio, and Maliksi.
Ito si Fajardo, halos na shutdown din first 2.5, 3 quarters last time around versus Magnolia. But he made his presence felt in the fourth. Ito, halos 2 quarters na, nahihirapan pa rin siya. Naputokan pa sila ng 24.
Excellent defense that time by Blackwater. Talagang pinahihirapan nila ang San Miguel Beer. And I think Mark Cruz doing a good job of forcing that ball rotation in San Miguel because he doubled on Junmar Fajardo. Took away Junmar's offense, forced him to pass, and they recovered quickly to generate that stop.
Sino na warningan dito? Junmar?
Ang Blackwater
Blackwater
yata.
bench, improper bench Ligoro. So everybody celebrated that last stop. Swing pass out to Sena. They get it around to the other corner. Maliksi couldn't pull the trigger. Cruz has 7 to work with. Mark. They swing it back. It's batted right back to Sena. He's got to go. Heruela with the board. Pinukol kay Santos. Ross running with him. Ross to the cup. Took it strong.
And what a way to
8/10
score
of a
the
second
basket.
remaining here.
Oo.
Uy, na-delay of game ba?
Warning on the Clearman, Chris Ross for delaying the ball game.
So nakuha yung warning. Baka sa endgame, kailanganin yun. And that'll do it for the first 24. San Miguel doing enough to survive Blackwater. Heading into the dugout, Kinito.
They got the stop, tapos nakakuha sila ng transition basket on the other end. And you have to watch those fast break attacks ng San Miguel. They're number 2 sa liga natin in fast break points.
Power move na to. Batid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Tunay na lakas. Bago i-breakdown ni Dadina mga pangyayari sa first half, makakasama natin si Miss Mara Aquino sa Moneyball and then si Miss Selena Dagdag sa ating halftime show. After leading by as much as 9, etong defending champion San Miguel Beermen have settled for a 2-point lead, 45-43 at the half as you join us back live on ESPN5. Mag-umargin po, kasama para natin si Dadine Kinito Henson. Etong San Miguel Beermen, they went on that run pero Blackwater went on a 10-0 run to be right back in the game.
Dikit ang laban natin dito. I think we're getting good effort on both ends of the floor, not only from San Miguel but also from Blackwater. And you take a look at our halftime stats, a field goal percentage, 40% shooting ang San Miguel. Hindi naman masyadong malayo yung Blackwater. Rebounding, +2 ang Blackwater. Assist, +1 ang Blackwater. Second chance points, +6 ang Blackwater. So in those departments, at least in the last 3 departments, angat doon ang Blackwater.
Eto si JP Aram, actually halftime pa lang, double-double na. 12 points, 10 rebounds. Sa kabila naman, balancing scoring na SMB. Ang problema din, absento noticeably, Junmar Fajardo only with 1 point on 0 for 3 shooting.
I think napansin natin in the start of the game, parang wala sa tono ang galaw, ang laro ni Junmar Fajardo. Medyo kampante siya, and pinahihirapan din siya ng double team na Blackwater. Take a look at the team's list for San Miguel. 2 check marks. Unang-una, pahirapan nila si Maliksi sa pick and roll. And that's happening. You can see that Maliksi, kulang na kulang ang kanyang attempts. Pagtakip kay Alex, that's also a check mark for them because nakaka-6 points na si Brian Aruela, nakaka-6 points din si Matt Canuelas Rosser. Those guys are filling in for Alex Capagnot. Rebound at takbo, hindi natin nakikita yan because in fact, Blackwater is +2 in rebounding over San Miguel Beer. And in fast break points, Blackwater is +2 also against San Miguel.
Silipin naman natin ang naging listahan para dito sa Elite.
2 X marks naman for Elite. Yung shifting zone to man to zone, di pa natin nakikita yan. I think against San Miguel, Blackwater might want to gamble on playing a zone defense. Pangalawa, sinong tatapat kay Ross? Nobody really has been able to stop Ross. I thought Pinto did a good job early on, but Ross with 5 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and those numbers are too good for Chris Ross so far in this game.
Third quarter now underway. Atid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. Ross does get the start kasama itong sina Lanete, Lassiter, Santos, and Fajardo. That's the same starting unit para dito sa SMB. Sa kabila naman, si Sena, pinag-start ni Coach Leo Isaac. Kasama sina Maliksi, Eram, Cruz, at etong si Di Gregorio. So Blackwater ang may adjustment. Eram on the run will miss. Nauna si Ross, naka-release naman si Arwin. Hinabol ni Maligsi, nakita sila Netes. Scoop layup ni Balboa is good.
Fast break attack ng San Miguel Beer. Kanina pinag-uusapan natin yung teams list ng Blackwater. The only check mark was asintado sila sa labas. In fact, out of the 43 points ng Blackwater at the half, 25 came from the outside. 25 came from the perimeter. And Blackwater outscoring San Miguel from the perimeter, 25 points to 13 in the first half.
That time around, the Elite went to the interior. Junmar inilayo lang kay Cruz yung bola. Natawa mga tao dito sa Cuneta. Junmar trying to get his first field goal. Ayaw talaga. Ayun! Finally, para kay Abay.
Now you're seeing some effort on the part of Junmar Fajardo. Palagay ko pinagsabihan yan eh. Coach Lea Astra probably telling Junmar, hey, we're up by only 2 points against Blackwater. You remember, Blackwater beat Barangay Ginebra by 17 points. So this is a dangerous team. Kailangan maging agresibo si Junmar Fajardo to make sure that San Miguel comes up with a win.
Ang San Miguel po at 6-1 on top of the standings right now. Pero pwede mo sabing pasok na. Actually, hindi pa officially clinch, pero sooner or later mag-officially clinch na yan dahil 6 wins na. Ang ginahabol nila ngayon, Dadin, yung maging top 2 para may twice to beat.
Exactly. And, you know, for a lot of these teams, it's not just a matter of being in the top 8 para makapasok ka sa quarterfinals, but also you try to avoid being number 7 and number 8 because you will be at a twice to win disadvantage.
Blackwater naman at 2-5, needing to win out to qualify outright if they can get themselves to 6 wins. But if they get to 5,
look at that.
baka magkaroon ng chance.
Oh, referee saying that the foul came before the takeoff. And again, Blackwater saying that that shot should have counted.
Tignan natin kung nakagather na o pag-gather pa lang as we take a look at this smart move natin sa atin ng Smart. Be there like never before.
He took 2 extra steps after that foul. So, I think that's a good call.
Uy, Santos at Eram nagkakagirian dito. Arwin puts it on the deck. Eram trying to chase him. Arwin against 2. Forced to give it back out. Away from play. Meron ng foul as we get this report from Salina Dagdag.
Magukinito, the coaches of the Elite commend Blackwater kasi mission accomplished daw sila. They needed to keep it a close fight and bring in the intensity first half para better chances of a win pagdating ng second half. Coach Leo also commended the men in charge of defending Junmar Fajardo. Keep it up daw ang sabi ni Coach. Lastly, Coach Leo reminded the Elite to avoid distractions. Medyo masyado daw kasi silang naaabala pag medyo questionable yung calls ng mga referee, guys.
Yun ang palaging battle plan when you go up against a powerhouse team like the San Miguel Beermen. Ano? Keep it close and try to steal it at the end. Ayaw na ayaw mga tambakan ka ng koponan na ito. Eram trying to dribble away from Fajardo. JP misses. Lassiter boards it. Lassiter to the left. And he'll finish with the right hand. Mintis down to si Junmar. Ayaw pa rin. Fajardo. O talaga.
And Mark Cruz coming away with the ball.
Di Gregorio swings the pass to Maliksi. Alain could not make it rain.
Here's the leak out. And nice block coming from Eram. Bagsak si Lassiter.
At tinuturo pa ni Eram sa rep yung kanyang uso na nasiko yata ni Marcio.
John Pinto is back in the game. Ito makita natin.
Huling-huli.
Oh, standing his ground si Eram. Ganda ng depensa ron.
Fajardo trying to carve out some
He's bottled
space.
up.
Arwin from straight away. Everybody just ganging up on 1-5 here.
That's the only way that you keep Junmar Fajardo away from getting offensive rebounds and stickbacks.
Santos may tangan, lamang ng 4 ang SMB. Ross, kontra dito kay Di Gregorio. You see Mike trying to brace himself. Ross with a quick spin. Lassiter, wala pa rin. Pinto on the move. Gets it to the wing. Di Gregorio has Santos chasing him off the line. And Pinto will reset this attack para sa Elite. Eram deep position kontra kay Ross.
Good recognition that time because of the mismatch.
Nag-flex pa ng muscles etong si JP.
Hindi nakapwesto doon si Junmar Fajardo to stop Eram.
Last sitter from the outside. Wala. Dalawa nakapaligid kay Fajardo.
Good box out there of Junmar Fajardo. And Pinto trying to set the pace para sa Blackwater. Pero ang bilis bumaba sa depensa ng San Miguel.
Eram mula sa labas. Fajardo right there with him. Eram trying to use his footwork. His pass taken away by Santos. Arwin on the move, trying to zigzag his way to the cup. Iniwan kay Junmar, masyadong mababa. Arwin will retake it. Pero yung wraparound pass niya, masyado na namang mababa.
Here's a turnover against San Miguel. Alam mo, nakakagulat dito sa San Miguel is that while they're very top-heavy in terms of minutes, take a look at that shot coming from Boy Eram. They are number 2 in the league in fast break points. Top-heavy in minutes, clear illustration in that last game of San Miguel against Magnolia. 3 players of San Miguel hit or logged at least 40 minutes a game. So heavy minutes concentrated on just a core group of players ng San Miguel. Yet number 2 sila sa fast break points.
Sena gets for himself a 3-point play opportunity. Pagkakataong makatikim na naman ang kalamangan etong Elite. Ganda ng pasa ni Eram after attracting that double team. And now Santos is trooping to the bench para sa SMB. Semerad is back on the floor. Sena gives Blackwater back the lead, 52-51. Ross gets it across. Ross in trouble. Had to kick it out to the corner. Merong foul dun sa pasa.
Foul on 7-point Eram. That's his third foul of 3 on the
That'll be the 13th foul para dito sa Blackwater in this third frame. Ang SMB merong dalawa. Pangatlong foul din para dito kay JP Eram. Maybe that's something San Miguel can attack. You pick up a fourth on Eram, he'll be forced to sit out. Wala pang 5 minuto lumilipas sa ating second half. Lanete misses.
That's another rebound by Boy Eram.
He's having a monster ball game right here. Wala pang kalahati ng ating third frame.
You know, the nice thing about Boy Eram is that while he already has height, marunong din posisyon for rebounds.
As Mike De Gregorio lights it up. This now is the largest lead of the game para sa Elite. 4 na puntos after trailing by as much as 9.
And that's welcome news for Blackwater. De Gregorio is back on target. Nakaka 9 points na si De Gregorio when he only had 2 points last time out. And here's another turnover against San Miguel. Yung depensa ng Blackwater is forcing San Miguel to make hurried passes around the perimeter at hindi nila nahahawakan na maigi ang possessions.
Sena looking around. Hinahanap ito si De Gregorio.
Here's a three-pointer kanina. Here's another shot.
From the other side, he misses though. Fajardo with the board. Ross spins away from De Gregorio. Tumba si Eram. Ross trying to take advantage. Oh, yung dalawa nakahiga na to sa baseline. Semerad versus, who is that? Si Pinto ba yan? Oo, Pinto nga.
Those are 2 rugged players. Now with that situation, no, double foul ba yun?
Only foul number 10.
Yes, it is a double foul. But what about that basket of Ross? Counted ba yun?
Yun nga hinihingi ni Ross. Dapat daw counted ang layup niya.
Ito makikita natin yung, naku, Semerad at si Pinto, nagkahawakan.
It can't be because dahil sa double foul, kinlear out ni Sena si Pinto from helping out. So nagkaroon ng advantage din.
But anyway, that shot will not count.
And with the score at 55-51, timeout muna para sa SMB. Etong Blackwater has now outscored SMB in the third quarter. Kaya lamang sila ng 4.
Makita natin, stop right there. Itong play ng Blackwater, you freeze. And you've got Boy Eram defend or going up against the post defense ni Arwin Santos and yung concentration ng San Miguel clogging the paint. They're almost playing a zone defense right here. Everybody looking at Boy Eram. Nakakalimutan na si James Sena is wide open and he's gonna come closer. And the only man defending him is a much smaller Chris Ross. Makikita po natin ang nangyari. Papasa si Eram kay Sena and then Sena's gonna go straight up for the shot right here. Okay, tingnan natin kung ano nangyari. Here's Boy Eram attracting the defense and then Sena finding himself open for a layup against a much smaller Chris Ross.
Kaya naman ang Blackwater has doubled up on SMB in this third quarter. Nakakalabing 2 puntos na sila. 6 pa lang para dito sa mga magsiserbesa. Let's see what they have coming off a Coach Leo Austria timeout. They want the ball in the hands of Pardo. The 4-time MVP kicks it out. It is Ross from deep. Doesn't work. Junmar trying to secure it, but he is out-jumped by Era.
Again, good position by Boy Erap. Yung sinasabi natin kanina, he not only has the height, but he also has the basketball sense to find position to get rebounds, both offensively and defensive.
Eram at the post. Semerad trying to bump bodies with him. It's going to be a foul on Semerad. Before the gather, so no count din yun.
Pushing foul on number 33, David Semerad. That's his second foul. 3 on the game.
That's going to be the third team foul para sa SMB in this third. Ang Blackwater merong 4, 5 and 49 natitira sa ating ikatlong yugto. Pinto looking around, gets it over to Di Gregorio. Eram wants it. Banggaan na naman sila ni Semerad. Si Ross gustong tumulong. Turnaround jumper, wala. Dire-diretso sa kamay ni Pardo.
Air ball from Boy Erap, not a good shot.
Lanete with an opening. Drops it off to Semerad. Huli pa rin. Eram yun. Kakarami na to si JP, ha? 4 na shot block na. Pinto steps beyond. No.
Nakuha pa din.
We'll keep it on that side of the floor.
Second chance opportunities for Blackwater. And in the first half, Blackwater actually had 12 second chance points against only 6% Miguel.
Sena over to Pinto. 6 na ang abante ng Blackwater dito.
Extra pass coming from James Sena.
It's a huge third quarter storm cooked up here by the elite. Ross nang gigigil. Kisses it off the glass for the deuce.
A tough shot galing by Chris Ross, who's a tough player. You know, such a clutch player now. Chris Ross is not afraid to take the shot.
Di Gregorio unleashes one and he buries the long bomb.
Now he's got 12 points. He's up to his average. He's averaging 11.1 points a game in this conference.
Hindi pa nakaka-double digit scoring ang SMB in this third frame. They've only got 8 so far. Starting this quarter with 45. Chico wants to change that. Di mabawi yung tres. Tumalbog kay Ross. Down the middle he goes. Ross with a left hand.
That's back-to-back baskets by Chris Ross. You notice si Chris, hindi niya hinaharap na si Junmar Fajardo. He knows that Fajardo is getting bottled up. So he's taking matters into his own hands. And why not? Back-to-back baskets now for Chris Ross.
Era Metangan. Semerad pushing him away.
Team foul number 4 against San Miguel Beer. And you notice over the last several plays, si Semerad na tumatawa kay Poy Eram. Eram kasi is playing a little bit outside of the low block, hoping to be able to take out Fajardo. Kanyang magandang ginawa ni Coach Leo Austria to switch defenders to put Semerad on top of Eram outside and keep Fajardo inside for the defensive rebounds.
Pero pahinga muna ito si Eram. Itong si Toto Jose ang nagbabalik. And for the first time naman para sa San Miguel, si Mamaril pinasok naman ni Coach Austria. Lassiter with a running start. Marcio against Pinto. Ganda ng proteksyon sa bola ni Super Marcio.
Oh, Blackwater is saying that Marcio might have created the space to get the shot.
Everybody off that Blackwater bench up in arms.
I see Timo Giselle Gassi saying, ano ba yan?
Sena from deep. Punches it through.
That's a three-point shot coming from Sena. Again, yung sinasabi natin kanina in our deep sleep, dapat asintado sa labas sa Blackwater. That's happening in this quarter.
Fajardo kontra Sena. Turnaround jumper. Fajardo delivers.
Oh, the Kraken, that's only 5 points para sa kanya. But that's a big-time shot.
Only his second field goal though. He's been struggling so far. Hindi pa nga nagbabalik yung Marcelo, no? Na pinahirapan din si Fajardo kaninang first half. Sena again. Maliksi puts one up from deep. Alain, his shot has been off, but his team is still ahead. Lassiter trying to shake off Alain. Another beautiful finish by Marcio.
What a change of direction by Marcio Lassiter. And getting the easy layup. Ibang klase rin dito si Marcio Lassiter. you see a little bit of a hesitation. Now that was the shove with the offhand that Blackwater was saying that should have been called. Watch it right there again.
Ayo nga.
Oh, he shoved off Juan Pinto, got away with it, and scored the 2 points.
Itong si Marshall Lassiter nagsisimula na mag-ingay para sa San Miguel Beermen. He has carried them back to within a basket of the Elite 63-61. Tignan natin anong gagawin ng mga nakaputi coming off that Coach Leo Isaac timeout. Jose may tangan ng bola. Hinahanap si Di Gregorio. Maliksi. Being bothered by Ross. Alain against Ross and Rosser at the same time. Di Gregorio! No! Marcelo! Hold off the bench with the board.
Referee saying Blackwater ball, but it looked like the ball might have hit Marcelo. So here's a lucky break here for Blackwater.
Di Gregorio is clipped and he gets the bounce. Nice catch and shoot para dito sa Elite.
Well, he's feeling it now. Di Gregorio, clipped by Matt Benuelos Rosser. You watch it right here. Off the pass, here's the foul. Ito, pumasok pa yung sira, no?
Arvin Santos back on the floor. Pinagpahinga si Junmar Fajardo. Bonus free throw atid sa atin ng Smart. Be there like never before.
What an excellent quarter here for Mike Di Gregorio. He's got a total of 15 points now. 9 of them coming here in this period.
Dribblers, ang ating Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball best player of the game I see, Fritzy Dagonton. 2-minute warning for the third has been announced. Ball poked free from Ross and will remain with the guys in red. Nanakaw sana si Ross papunta kay Lassiter. Naunahan nga lang sila. Maliksi doon. Lassiter again. Fakes off Marcelo. Drops it off to the wrong man. Pasang-basa ni Alain yun. Maliksi with a stop and pop. 18-footer is good.
That's a tough shot galing kay Alain Maliksi. A pull-up jumper on the break. 7 points now for Alain. And that's also the margin of difference between Blackwater and San Miguel. 7-point lead by Blackwater.
Ross to the cup. Gets that
yes.
basket. May kasama pang foul.
He's keeping the hopes of San Miguel alive here. Moving straight towards the cup.
As we take another look at that drive natin sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, ang pinakamalaking auction company sa Pilipinas. ISO certified kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida. Free throw na to, atid sa atin na Smart. Be there like never before. Ross completes that three-point play. Much needed points para dito sa Beermen. That keeps them back within 4. Renz Palma. Back on the floor para dito sa Elite. Gets it over to Maliksi. Natula si Rosser. Maliksi looks to make him pay. Hindi nga lang. Santos para sa board. Teruela against Palma. Gets it over to Ross. Chris trying to dive down the middle. Tapped away by Cortez. Picked up there by Marcelo. Here comes Cortez.
That situation, Blackwater quicker to the ball.
Look at that hand-to-hand combat. Jose and Santos. Jose with a spin and the fake.
And there's a foul.
That's going to be on Billy. And doesn't matter if it was in the act or not. Both squads are in the penalty.
Could be against Arvin Santos.
Third personal para dito kay Spider-Man.
And Toto Jose getting the post position and then attacking the double team.
Jose with his third point of the game. Make that 4 for Toto. Good enough for a 6-point lead para sa Elite. Wala na pong 1 minuto natitira sa ating ikatlong yugto. Mamaya po pagkatapos ng action prime, bakbakang Enlex at Meralco naman ang ating matutunghayan. Arwin lights it up once again.
That looked like a 1-3-1 defense by Blackwater as San Miguel was bringing up the ball. Napasa yun ni Arvin Santos. Piniyak niya yung zone defense.
13 in the game for Arwin. Jose with a sweeping hook. Those two are going at it. Talking about Santos and Jose, Quinito.
That's right. Nag-iingay silang dalawa. And those two players are from FEU.
Peruela trying to shake off Jose. Peruela to the left side. Oh, what a swoop from Ryan.
And what a way that Aruela is stepping up here for the absent Alex Cabagnon.
He's got 8 in total so far. Last shot time para sa Elite. Offensive foul was to Don Marcelo. San Miguel pala ang magkakaroon ng last shot opportunity.
Pinagpahinga ni Coach Leo Isaac si Poy Eram. And nung nakikita ng San Miguel na wala si Eram, they are attacking the basket and they're going strong to the hole. Kanina nakita natin si Aruela scoring on the layup, and then previously Ross. Time running out here on San Miguel. Here's the shot coming from Aruela.
Huli ni Marcelo. Marcelo just stood his ground there. Did not want to give Aruela a line of sight to the basket, which is why Blackwater will get to take a 3-point lead into the final frame as we take a look at this power move na hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Tunay na lakas. 72-69 is your score. The final 12 minutes of the first game of your PBA Friday is coming up on the other side of this break.
I mean, obviously, Australia's a strong team, but I think the important thing is you have to win on the road. And if Gilas can continue to put the pressure on by making shots, running the ball, and then obviously pressuring the ball on the defensive side to push the ball and get easier shots, it'll put the pressure on Australia.
Again, that game will be played at the Margaret Court Arena in Melbourne, Australia. Mapapanood live dito sa ESPN5. Scheduled tip is 4:35 in the afternoon. Pero ang pagkakaalam natin, alas 4 pa lang, may pre-game show na. That's on FET 22, of course. This fourth quarter now underway. Hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. It is Blackwater by 3, 72-69 as you join us back live inside the Cuneta.
A good job there by Toto Jose keeping that ball alive. As you see in the third quarter, Blackwater outscoring San Miguel by 5 points, 29-24.
Cortez scoops it up and in. Bonus free throw coming up for the Coca.
Yung quicker to the ball. We've seen that time and again in this game. Blackwater getting the 50-50 balls. That time, nakakuha ng basket si Mike Cortez plus the foul.
And Junmar is making his way back onto the floor, replacing Mamaril. Junmar with only 2 field goals so far, 5 points in total. Makakasama niya sina Santos, Rosser, Heruela, and Ross. Katapat nila ngayon etong sina Palma, Jose, Maliksi, Marcelo, and Cortez. 6-point lead once again para dito sa Elite. Heruela to a backdoor cutting Ross.
And there's a foul on the drive.
Maliksi was there, but he caught a bit of the arm as well. At habang mag-free throw, etong si Chris, magkakaroon ng balita para sa atin, si Miss Salina.
Magu, Quinito, we need to play hard to win, not to compete. Those were the exact words of Coach Leo Isaac. Paliwanag niya that every ball game, it all boils down to winning or losing. It doesn't matter if they lose by a small margin, talo pa rin daw yun. Hopefully, this reminder would serve as firepower to motivate the team this fourth quarter. Coach Leo wants the Elite to focus on high percentage shots and attack the basket as much as possible instead of passing the ball too much, gentlemen.
Thank you, Miss Salina. Well, let's see if they heed the call. Half a minute, or more than half a minute having gone by in this final frame. Jose inside to Maliksi. Maliksi spins away from trouble. Off the glass para kay Alain.
Tough shot there by Alain Maliksi, but alam niya, nagkaroon ng mismatch doon. Si Chris Ross ang bumapantay kay Maliksi and he got it off the window.
77-71. Heruela having trouble with Palma. Big pick from Junma. Heruela drops it off to Rosser. Is it a foul away from play?
Si
Marcelo.
Marcelo natawagan.
Pinigilan niyang dumive sa gitna etong si Fajardo. Ross. They dump it inside to Junmar.
No double team on Jumar Fajardo this time.
Heruela will attack from the left. Shot clock winding down. He gets bottled up. And with exactly a second remaining on their shot clock, San Miguel will inbound from the baseline. Sena. Back on para kay Marcelo. Ross from the corner. Could not bail him out. Muntikanan pa. Hindi magkaamuyan doon.
Again, the defensive stop galing sa Blackwater.
Big crossover from Cortez. His pass tapped away by Junmar. Oh, Junmar tracks it down. Arwin back to Fajardo. They reward the big man.
Oh, big turnover against Blackwater. They had that stop, then they gave that possession away.
77-73. Blackwater's lead is down to 4. Nobody has led by double digits all game long. San Miguel nakalamang ng hanggang siyam back in the first half. Etong Blackwater by as much as 7 in the third quarter. Big stop by the Beerman.
Arvin
Ross.
Santos with a big block against Palma.
And he looks to translate it into a bucket sa kabila. No continuation, says the referee. Cortez whistled for the personal. As we take a look at this steal natin sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified, kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida.
Yung nakita natin, a poor decision on the part of Mike Cortez. He could have actually batted that ball out of bounds. Tuloy, that translated to a fast break attack by San Miguel.
Heruela saves this possession. 8 to go. Heruela trying to sneak one through. Eram kababalik lang with the board.
And up front, si Palma hindi nabigyan ng bola. There he is.
Reds, Palma lights it up. The rookie with his first basket of the game, and what a time for it to come.
Again, yung sinasabi natin, dapat asintado ang Blackwater sa labas. And that's holding true so far, which is the reason why Blackwater is still ahead.
Look at them scramble on D as well, but Arwin wapagils.
Time and again, Arvin Santos with a big shot.
Binapagyo sila dito ni Arwin Santos. 16 in the game for the Spider-Man. 80-76. Blackwater by 4. Make that 6.
And now is the time for Maliksi to show what he's got in terms of artillery.
11 in the game for Alain. Heruela looking to execute para sa SMB. Arwin again, almost the same spot. This time around, they go to the corner. Marshall with a quick release. No, Cortez with a rebound. The 15-year vet gets it across. Alain once again. Marshall shutting that baseline on him. Alain up, under, leaning in. No. Ross is fouled by Cortez.
Oh, they called deliberate.
They
Because,
can investigate.
Cortez tried to stop the man. He didn't go for the ball. I think it might be deliberate.
Direkta na. Sigurado yung ref dahil nga naman, there's no play on the leather. This can hurt Blackwater right now, Ganito.
That's right. That could be a shift in momentum. I think Cortez is tired.
Ayun. Hinablot talaga niya yung braso, no?
Yeah.
Referees, kitang-kita, hindi na kailangan i-review.
And Chris Ross back at the line. You
Happy-
remember, of course, Chris Ross back in 2009. He was a 3rd overall draft pick. And you remember who were the first two ahead of him. Japet Aguilar was the 1st overall. And then 2nd overall was Rico Meyerhofer, who no longer is playing in our league.
Mga free throw ni Ross, atid sa atin ng Smart. Be there like never before.
Eight players from San Miguel are at least 30 years old. And one of them, Chris Ross, who's 32. The most senior player is Chico Luneta at 38.
Heruela backstopping for the Beerman. They are down by 4 at this point. Santos thought about it, drives closer. Back to Brian for the long bomb. Could not get the bounce. Rebound na kanino. It is tracked down by Marcio. Junmar high-low with Arwin. Nakita pa si Rosardo.
What a play. Junmar Fajardo with the assist. unselfish play para sa kanya because he's the biggest guy on the floor, yet he kept that ball moving.
Palma with the leather. Down the middle he goes. The rookie with a fearless drive will earn for himself a trip to the line for 2 free throws.
Foul number 13, Marshall Lassiter.
And with 7:43 remaining in this game, timeout muna tayo. At may nasilip ka ulit, Nadine.
Ito yung extra passing ng San Miguel Beer. You stop right there. You've got Junmar Fajardo in a nice seal position. Yung pasa galing ka Arwin Santos. You know that San Miguel is averaging 21.6 assists a game. But you also see wide open is Matt Ganuelas Rosser. Nobody on him. He's going to go over to the weak side and try to slide for an open situation. Kung mapasahan siya ni Junmar Fajardo. Makita natin kung ano nangyari. Fajardo will draw the double team. Someone is going to be left open. Nandun si Rosser. He's wide open and he gets the alley-oop shot. Ganda ng unselfish play ng San Miguel with Junmar Fajardo drawing the double team inside the shaded area and nakawala dun sa baseline si Matt Ganuelas Rosser.
That has helped the Beermen climb back to within 2, but Palma is at the line for 2. He takes care of the first free throw. The pride of Malolos Bulacan misses on the second though. 83-80, Blackwater by 3. They've had their troubles in the end game, Nadine. Here we go again. Can they hang on this time around?
Well, we were saying at the top of our coverage that Blackwater can't seem to get the finishing touches of close games. And in fact, 4 of their 5 losses came with an average losing margin of only 6 points.
Tandaan natin, they are playing minus Mac Bello as well tonight. Nireport na ni Miss Salina yan. Siya ay nasaktan sa ensayo.
Good job here by Palma reining in. Nakita niya, 4 bigla ang bumaba sa depensa ng San Miguel Beer. His rookie is making a difference.
Di Gregorio with the leather.
Yan
Down
naman
to
si
Palma! Oh,
yes!
What a finish, my friends!
Not only his defense, but also his movement without the basketball. Nakakawala siya sa loob.
6 all-important points for that rookie. All of them scored here in the 4th. Di Gregorio pushed out of bounds.
And got the stop once more is Blackwater.
Drive na to, atid sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified, kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida katulad ni Renz Palma.
At si Renz Palma, all of his 6 points coming here in the 4th period. Remember, he triggered that run with a 3-point shot.
Eram over to Sena. The 2 men playing at the top of the key. Di Gregorio, Di Discarte. Palma lurking once again. Rosser giving Di Gregorio all he can handle. Di Gregorio trying to force it. Eram for 3.
What a basket galing sa Blackwater. Paubos ng oras sa shot clock. And Di Gregorio fighting and locating a wide open Poyaram outside the shaded area.
Big shot by Eram. He's got 19 points to go along with his 14 rebounds so far. May 4 na shot block pa yan. What a bailout, Nadine.
And nakita natin yung pasa galing kay Di Gregorio. You know, the thing about that play is that Boy Eram made himself available to get the pass under duress. Paubos ng shot clock. At yet nakatira siya ng 3-point shot.
This now is the largest lead of the game para sa Blackwater at 8 points. Marshall hesitated. Long 2, Mintis. Eram with his 15th board.
That's an 8-point lead with 6 minutes to go. This game is far from over.
Pinto trying to penetrate. Gets it to Di Gregorio. Eram was pushed.
And he'll go to the line. What a way to get into position for an offensive rebound. Walang option doon si Marshall Lassiter but to push him from behind because that would have been an easy stick back para kay Poy.
Eram good on the first one. And with 5:53 remaining in this game, kung ikaw ang Blackwater, coaching staff, management o fans, gusto mo bumilis bigla ang oras dito.
Well, at the same time, dapat wag sila kumpiyansa rito. I don't think they can afford to be tentative. They need to stay aggressive because San Miguel Beer, they're not the #1 team in the league for nothing. And look at Pinto almost getting the drop.
Santos? No. These are the 3-time defending champions they are facing right now, and they are in prime position to pull off probably one of the biggest upsets in the history of their franchise. And Coach Leo Austria will want to talk things over. They'll have 14 seconds on their shot clock. 5:40 remaining in this game. Etong si JP Eram Dadin, at least for today, on the first game of your PBA Friday, is definitely outplaying the 4-time reigning MVP Junmar Pardo. But he'll need to do a little bit more para may makasamang W yung kanyang magandang laro.
At hindi pa tapos ito. Remember, Blackwater, they've lost their last 4 outings, but Aram nakaka-20 points na. This is the 3rd game in this conference that Aram has scored at least 20.
He's got 17 boards and 4 shot blocks to go along with that dub. But he wants the W even more. Can they hang on? Just over 5.5 remaining versus the defending champions. Junmar dun sa poste, looks to pound it inside, spins away from the double. Puts it to the line for 2 shots.
Collecting the foul, that to be a shooting foul. Ang ginagawa dito ni Coach Leo Isaac, which is a good thing. Ina-alternate niya si Dave Marcelo at saka si James Sena on Junmar Fajardo to preserve JP Eram from either committing extra fouls and preserving him for the offense and getting position for rebounds.
Selena, ano balita?
Well, maggumalaki ang respeto ni Junmar sa kalaban nila ngayon na araw na ito. He points out na malakas daw ang koponan ng Blackwater Elite. Natatalo lang daw kasi nila ang mga natatalo lang daw kasi sila sa mga huling minuto ng game. Kaya naman si Junmar took extra time remembering their place today, knowing the Elite are capable of beating big teams. Magwenting ka.
Di Gregorio wants to prove that fact. He rattles home the long bomb.
And Pinto delivering the goods. Nakita niya wide open si Di Gregorio. Again, yung 50-50 ball nakuha ng Blackwater in the half court of San Miguel Beer to trigger that run.
18 points in the game for Mike Di Gregorio. This after a 2-point performance last time around. Junmar, deep position. Sena all over him. Tumulong na naman si Pinto. Another foul is whistled on the Elite. But Junmar's been struggling from that free throw line as well, Canito.
That's right, he was only 1 out of 2 last time out. Nasa penalty situation on Blackwater. So it'll be shooting every time on fouls. Take a look at this pass.
On the season, Junmar is shooting 62% from that free throw line.
Again, you saw the instant replay natin. Nakita natin yung pasa galing kay Pinto to a wide open Mike Di Gregorio who connected on a 3-point shot.
Second free throw ni Junmar is being lined up. Hatid sa atin yan na Smart. Be there like never before.
Making sure that time 2 out of 2 para kay Kraken.
That keeps San Miguel within 9.
Now you've got the full court press from San Miguel Beer. Napatawag ng timeout ng Blackwater.
Wisely, si Palma hindi nagpanic. Hiniling yung timeout so they can drop something better to get that ball inbounds. Haba pa to, 4:54 natitira. As you take a look at how important this ball game is, especially for the Elite.
That's right, the Blackwater 2-5 ang record nila. They've lost their last 4. Sense of urgency in the face of Coach Leo Isaac as Blackwater needs almost a sweep of their last 4 games, including this one.
If you want na nasa sarili mong yung kapalaran mo, sweep ka para umabot ka sa 6 wins. Kasi doon sa 5 wins o 4 wins na din, mag-aantay ka na resulta ng ibang team, no?
Exactly. So you need to be able to sweep. That's why yung sense of urgency. Kapansin-pansin natin sa galaw ng Blackwater in this game right from the get-go. But I thought the big turnaround came in the 3rd period when they stuck to their guns defensively and started to hit those outside shots here safely, inbounding, but still under duress. He needs to pass that ball. There it is. Oh, Palma, looks like the ball hit his foot. Yes.
Nangangagat ang depensa ng SMB rito.
Nakakuha sila ng turnover. That was just a few seconds off the clock.
Ross gets it across. Di Gregorio looking to keep in front of him. They go to Arwin on that left wing. Ross once again being given that space. Ross could not make him pay. Santos is there. Cleanup is good.
Second chance opportunity for San Miguel.
Ito na naman yung trap ng Beerman. This time around, Palma gets it across. Rents to the cup. Over Fajardo! What a kamikaze drive by the rookie.
Renz Palma kanina nag-turnover, the ball hitting his foot going out of bounds, redeeming himself for that shot.
8 fourth quarter points for Palma. Blackwater with a steal. Di Gregorio puts it up. Huli ni Marcio from behind.
Oh, Marshall Lazaro with a clean block. De Gregorio said his hand was touched. But no, the call will stick. That was a good block by Marshall Lassiter from behind. But you like the aggressiveness. No?
Uh-oh, knockout play.
Blackwater.
Maliksi to
Yeah.
Eram.
Talk about aggressiveness. Hindi sila waste ng time doon. No? I mean, they went straight to the hole. And
96,
aggressiveness is still there.
96-85. You've been mentioning it. They got to stay aggressive. Hindi pa pwedeng ubos oras. Mahaba pa to. And that's exactly what Blackwater is trying to do.
Foul on number 15, James Senna. That's his 5th foul.
Senna whistled first fifth foul. Ito yung knockout play na din. Maliksi to Eram. Wala nang nakabantay doon. June Mara at the line once again. Fajardo takes care of first. (96-87). Fajardo went 2 for 2 that time. Under 4 minutes now remaining in this game.
Pito doing a good job of stabilizing the troops on the floor.
Maliksi will receive. Alain, oh, Senna was looking elsewhere. He would have been open if he caught it. So
Still a
pagkakataon ng San Miguel dito.
And a long time to go. We're not even in the last 2 minutes of this game.
Just a 3-possession game. The poise of San Miguel will be tested once again.
Well, 3-point shot here would cut this lead straight to just 6 points.
Lassiter thinking about
Here's
it.
the 3-point shot.
Arwin!
There it is. Masasabi lang natin, down to 6 points with that 3-point shot.
A 20-point ball game para dito kay Arwin Santos. And now Blackwater will call for a timeout. Full timeout para kay Coach Leo Isaak as they want to make sure they can execute on this next attack.
Chu ahead of the clock, and Chris Chu has been big in the past couple of sequences.
Gio, nilipat sa kaliwa yun! Sumakay ka ba? Huwag ka lang malikot! Inside they go to Bing, who wraps a pass to Rivas. What pocket passing para dito sa Haka.
And all the way in para sa layup, he's making a living doing things like that.
Kita-kits po tayo bukas sa Calasiao Sports Complex sa Pangasinan. 5 o'clock tip-off ang schedule ng Rain or Shine at Magnolia. Mapapanood live syempre dito sa ESPN 5. But first things first, Blackwater sitting on a 6-point lead kontra dito sa 3-time defending champions. Can they do enough to stop this rampage by the Beermen looking to claw their way back into this one? Eram kontra Santos, backing up. JP faking that spin. Jump hook, wala. Kanya rin yung board. Eram is fouled.
Oh, what an effort.
How did he get that rebound over Fajardo, Kinito?
What an effort by JP Eram. Yung sinasabi ko kanina, yung position niya eh. Napapasa niya kung saan pupunta yung bola after the missed shot. So he's there for the rebound, whether offensively or defensively. Siya nga tumira, siya pa din ang nakakuha ng rebound na kanyang missed shot.
Fajardo napituan ng foul. Unang personal pa lang niya. Eram takes care of first. That makes it another 3-possession lead, Kinito.
He's got 23 points now. That is a high para sa kanya in this conference.
Aram goes 2 for 2. 8-point lead para sa Blackwater. What will San Miguel do?
At kanina nakita natin yung 3-point shot galing kay Arwin Santos, who's having a heck of a game.
Ross to Santos. Aram does not want to give Santos any space. Junmar contra Sena. Back to Ross, down the middle. Chris bounces it home.
Again, yung pasa galing kay Junmar Fajardo off the double team.
Pinto. Backstopping for the Elite. 6-point lead for the guys in white. Pinto again, hindi talaga maipagpag si Ross. Iaabot na lang kay Di Gregorio. 7 to shoot. Mike Di Gregorio leaves it for Aram. Shot clock winding down. Ninakaw na ng tuluyan. Lassiter has Maliksi hounding him. How about Ali Maliksi? As we hit the 2-minute warning of this game. Last 2 minutes, satin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. Maliksi has 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists so far. Everybody really playing big time para dito sa Elite.
Referees now consulting the replay machine to determine kung sino yung last touch. Ang tawag nila, last touch on Blackwater. Possession para sa San Miguel. Ito yung drive galing kay Chris Ross.
Look like a running back right there. Cradling that leather, Dean. Tumama ba sa tuhod?
Mukhang tumama sa tuhod ni Chris Ross.
That is
Could
the-
be Blackwater ball.
Yep.
Blackwater ball it is.
That is the natural motion of the
Yeah.
leather. Pag natagaan ka, malamang sa malamang, tatama yan sa iyong tuhod.
Oh, big break here for Blackwater because nakakuha sila ng stop off that offensive thrust ng San Miguel Beer.
Sena will receive. He's looking for his guards. Pinto gets it across.
Great job of beating that press ng San Miguel.
No need to foul if you're the Beerman. 2-possession game lang to.
Yes, malayo pa.
Sena away from the cup. They're looking for Maliksi. Aram kicks it out. Di Gregorio.
Di Gregorio with a massive shot. That's 21 points now.
Mike Di Gregorio with what might just be the dagger. Right through the hearts of the defending champions. How about that pass from Aram though, not panicking. And they locate the open shooter. Grabe ang nilalaro ng buong koponan ng Blackwater, Kinito.
Well, Magu, meron akong nahalong kanta stats dito for Blackwater. In the 2 wins that they've notched so far, ang average points nila 93 points. In their 5 losses, an average nila 82.6 points. So very clearly, for Blackwater to win, unlike San Miguel when they like to keep the scores low, Blackwater needs to score a lot. They win with offense. And anytime they're able to score more than 93 points a game, right now they've got 101 points, they will be on track to win.
Coach Leo Austria mapping out what he wants done. There are still 97.6 seconds remaining in this game.
O malayo pa to, no? They're up by 9. Still a lot of possessions that we can expect in this game. And for San Miguel, huwag sila magpatali. I don't think they need a 3-point shot immediately here. Let's take a look at what Mike De Gregorio has done. Itong average niya. And this is what he's done so far, 21 points. For Mike De Gregorio, his conference high is 23 points, so he's too shy of matching his conference high. For San
Ross.
Miguel, they need a quick 2 points. That's what's important. Not necessarily a 3-point shot. but
Arwin goes for the long one.
Arwin goes for a 3-point shot and he missed. Now that was not a good idea. They should have gone for a quick 2. But Arwin had just scored a 3-point shot earlier. But yun nga lang, you take a shot of last resort in that situation, a 3-pointer, and if you miss, makukuha ng Blackwater ang bola, you dig yourself into a hole. Whereas if you just went for a quick 2 points, you're still in the game.
One make makes it a 4-possession lead para sa Blackwater.
Not only that, De Gregorio now has a chance to match his conference high of 23 points.
Mike takes care of the first. That's a 10-point lead para dito sa Elite. They were trailing by as much as 9 back in the first half. They can put up the largest lead of the game once again if De Gregorio makes this second one. De Gregorio calmly sinking both. San Miguel will have to pull out something special here to try and make up 11 points in the next minute and 25 of action.
And De Gregorio, 78% free throw shooter, making sure that he has matched his conference high of 23 points. Grabe yung ginagawa dito. Hindi lang ni De Gregorio, but also si Eram. Eram already with 24 points. That is now his new conference high. But so many heroes for Blackwater. Hindi lang yung dalawa. What about Renz Palma? Exploding for 8 points in the fourth period. All of his 8 points in this payoff period. In fact, apat lang or make that 5 ang nakaka-score for Blackwater in this quarter. That's Mike Cortez, De Gregorio Eram, Palma, and Alain Maliksi with 11 points in total.
Ay, Maliksi nga, 8 assists ang eye-popping para sa kanya dito.
Yes.
Here we go, San Miguel on the attack. They're gonna have to dig deep. Marcio on the move, goes to the corner. Nababol pa ni Chico. Cold off the bench is Lanete.
That could be the nail in the coffin. 1:17 to go. Up by 11. Bola pa ng Blackwater. Kailangan nilang maitawid ng maayos. And, you know, this guy has been a tremendous point guard for Blackwater down the stretch. Si Pinto has been able to provide the poise and composure
He's been
for the point
steady.
guard position. Yeah.
De Gregorio again. Pantiin para dito sa Eli.
And that is it. That is it. That's the icing on the cake. That's a 14-point lead by Blackwater. San Miguel Beer is going to go down to its second loss here.
They're second in the last 3 without Alex Cabagnot.
Yes, they're feeling his absence. No doubt about it. And for Blackwater,
They're getting this done minus Macbelo naman, Ginito.
not only that, no? This is going to be the third victory. Remember, one of their wins was against Barangay Ginebra by 17. So this is a major achievement para sa Blackwater. The elite coming into its own here.
Sena keeps it on that side of the floor. Blackwater, 25 seconds away from pulling off the upset here inside the Cuneta.
Ito, naghahanap pa ng puntos si James Sena.
What a performance by the elite though. Ross trying to do all he can para dito sa San Miguel Beermen.
Tuloy nagpuntos pa ang San Miguel. So I think Blackwater should be a little more aggressive than just take the leisurely outside shot that time.
They're okay, they're 5 seconds away from the horn.
Hindi na sila titira dito. They will settle for a 10-point margin. And Blackwater has done the improbable, bring down league leader San Miguel Beer.
And you mentioned it, Nadine, it wasn't one guy, it wasn't even 2 guys. It was this entire lineup up and down the order, doing their part, shutting down the Kraken, and of course, coming up big on the offensive
Ang
end
ganda
as
ng game
well.
plan dito ni Coach Leo Isaac. Clamping down, as you said, on Junmar Fajardo, making it difficult for him to get his points.
As we take a look at this power move na hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink, Tunay na Lakas, that was the most powerful of them all.
Renz Palma showing a lot of hops, a lot of guts in playing one of his best games in his career. And ang napili natin best player, hindi lang isa, kundi dalawa.
Ayaw ka lang payagan ni Vanessa, 3 dapat yan eh, di
Dapat
ba?
yan, oo.
3 pinipili ni Nadine, ayaw netong FD namin. Best players of the game natin.
Well, si Mike Gregorio with a conference high 26 points. And Boy Eram also with a conference high 24 points. I mean, between those guys, they scored 50 points.
And they will be talking with Miss Selena Dagdag over at the Sports 5 page on YouTube. Big upset dito sa Cuneta on this Friday evening. Mamaya-maya pa, meron pang Meralco kontra NLEX pagkatapos ng Action Prime. Eram with a 24-18-4 stat line. Di Gregorio solid as well. Kinito, grabe rin ang pinakita, especially down the stretch. Coming off a 2-point game, he comes out with a season-high 26 and 5 dimes.
Oh, I think those fellas couldn't have also won this game without the efforts of their teammates. Si Maliksi finishing with 11 points. Si Palma nakaka 8 points. Mike Cortez with a total of 5 points. Ganon din, may contribution sina Dave Marcelo, especially in defending Junmar Fajardo. Toto Jose also doing a great job. Everybody contributing a total team effort para sa Blackwater.
And Lex Meralco coming up pagkatapos ng Action Prime.